Gentlemen, good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, bro.
Forex trading,
Yeah.
is it really what everybody thinks it is like with respect to the returns or the money that you get in Da-Costa?
Yes, it is if you, depending on where you are looking at it from.
Okay.
So if you are looking at it from a business point of view, definitely you are going to see some meaningful returns on there.
Okay.
But if you are looking at it from a gambling point of view, you see the huge profits and the huge losses. Huge profit and the huge losses. So it depends on how you look at it.
Okay, that's quite an interesting perspective you're given.
Right.
That some may see it as gambling.
Right.
And as it is in gambling, the more you get a profit, the more you want, but when you see it as a business, you are strategic about what you're doing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
But how did you get into this though?
Right, walk of life got me there.
Interesting.
So in the course of exploring like things to make meaning out of what this whole life is about,
Okay.
I found myself there. Even though I have an engineering background which I practiced, entertainment, crypto, and all of those things. But I realized that we all need financial independence. Okay, in order to pursue things that we are passionate about. Okay. So financial independence is not about having billions or millions, but you being able to meet your basic needs. Okay. So if I'm able to do something that can give me the money for me to now pay attention to things that I'm passionate about, things that I genuinely love, those are the things that, give me that drive to find myself there.
Okay.
Right.
And it's been worth it.
Worth it.
Okay.
Worth it.
Rutherford.
Yeah.
I think they said when you could be an anyway, Rutherford. I mean, for you also, how has your journey been into forex? And has it been difficult or very easy?
Well, I've been in the market for 10 years now. This is my 10th year.
Great.
And it's not been an easy journey, but I would say so far I love every bit of it from the start to now, because like Da-Costa was saying, this is a business. If you look at it from the business perspective and with a long-term mindset, at the end of the day, you're definitely going to get what you want. So yeah, the first few years is always an uphill battle, because there's going to be ups and downs and all of that, just like any other thing, because when you want to become a doctor, you need to go through the process. When you want to become a lawyer, you need to go through the process. It's the same thing with forex. You need to get through the process. In the few years of learning, right? That is when the learning curve occurs. Maybe the later time is when you actually see the real money or the real profits or the real benefit of what you've actually learned over the years. So yeah, so far so good. 10 years, it's been good. It's giving me the financial independence and an amazing life that I've always wished for. So yeah, I can't complain.
Interesting. So let's get into the trading itself, right? We know that trading is about buying and selling and several other things that add up to it. For forex trading, for basic learners like myself or for people who've not heard about it at all and are asking what forex trading, what is the basic thing that you could share that could draw people's attention to it, that this is actually what forex trading is about?
Oh, the meaning of forex is foreign exchange. That's the full name. And when we talk about foreign exchange, we're talking about trading different currencies in the same jurisdiction, right? Just like you go to the forex bureau and you can send Ghana cedis to go and buy dollar, you can send dollar to go and take Ghana cedis. That's basically what we do, but we do it on a broader financial market scale. Okay. Because this is an interconnected global market that we deal with the largest financial institutions in the world, the hedge funds, the pension funds, and all of that. So instead of you going to the forex bureau over here to do all this stuff physically, there is a market available for us that with the required volume, right? That you can actually be trading millions and billions of billions of dollars every day, right? Okay. Without any restriction, without anybody having to tell you that you need this, you need this, you need that. So it's basically like, look at it from the forex bureau perspective, right? That's okay. When you want to exchange currency, you go to the forex bureau to do it. But here is basically the same thing. But like I said, we're doing it electronically. We have the technologies in place, or the brokers. There are brokers that have technologies in place that gives us, we the retail traders, access to the larger market.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So you just can stay at the comfort of your home with just a few buttons, on the phone or on an app. Then you are good to go. You'll be buying thousands and thousands of different currency pairs, and just be trading and making money or losing money out of it. So that's basically what we do.
Interesting. Da-Costa, as a market analyst,
right,
what is your work in all of this?
Okay, so I'm a market analyst for BD Swiss. And BD Swiss is a broker, financial market broker.
Okay.
What it does is that it gives the retail trader or the normal broker who wants to have, normal trader who wants to have access to the market, all the technologies that it needs to have access to the market. Now, as part of my role, I need to ensure that I educate the traders to have a better understanding of how the market works.
Okay.
So one main challenge that most of traders face is lack of education. Okay, so like any other thing, if you educate yourself more, you reduce the risk. But if you don't educate yourself, there's always higher chances of you making losses and losing money and all of that. So part of my role is to get that done, educate people, analyze the market, share with them market updates, what's happening in the market, potential trades and all of that.
To be able to become a forex trader,
right,
how long of training would you need?
Well, there are three key things that you need to know.
Okay.
You need to understand psychology, trading psychology. And that is, you can say you need to understand yourself. You need to know yourself. The emotions that comes to play when you are trading. So let's say, for instance, you have some bills to pay. And when you start trading, you feel like, no, Charlie, I need like $1,000 right now to go pay my bills. Understand that greed is setting in from there.
Okay.
So you need to understand psychology. You also need to understand risk management. And that's why I said people look at it from the gambling point of view, and others also look at it from a business point of view. So if you're looking at it from a business point of view, your risk management and everything will be in the long term and have high level of risk management.
Okay.
And then strategies, like how we approach everything. Like you coming here, if you use the Okada or you drove, let's say you use the Okada, you have to ensure that you have your helmet on. It's part of your strategies to stay alive, even if the Okada should just crash or something. Yeah, so for you to be a very good trader, these are the things you need to ensure you understand. So that will depend on you, the trader, how fast you are. Some people are very fast that maybe in a month or two, they're able to, find themselves in this space and understand these topics very well. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And back to you.
Yeah.
What are some of the misconceptions? I'm sure. A lot of people come and ask questions. Charlie, this thing, how would it do? And what are some of the misconceptions? Being in the game for almost 10 years, you must have seen a lot of people try to start and they just fall off like that.
Well, statistically, about 80 to 90% of new traders give up within their first year, right? That is because of this misconception you're talking about. Because people come into the space would how will I even put it?
Wrong impression.
With the wrong perception.
Okay.
Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
With the wrong perception, and with unsustainable mindset that they are going to get rich quick on this side, because they see all these lifestyles on social media, with people claiming to be traders, driving Lambos, living in fancy houses and all of that.
Okay.
So they get attracted to these things, right? But what they don't understand is that majority of these people, because like in everything in life, every overnight success took years for it to be realized.
Okay.
Right? Because you don't expect, because before you saw Messi on the TV playing football, he went through a lot of years of training and all of that. Before you saw Ronaldo, the same thing happened. But what we don't see is the work these people put in out there, behind the scenes, that we didn't see. The only thing that we see is when they hit the limelight and all the attention and everything is on them.
Yeah.
Yes. That's basically what these new traders are seeing, because they are seeing maybe people like me or other people driving all these nice cars online or living in all these nice houses online and all of that. What they don't know is the work we've put in behind the scenes over the years. if I hadn't told you that I've been in the market for 10 years, you wouldn't have known. You would just see that, yo, there is a young rich guy living life online or living life on social media or something like that. Unless I tell you that, yo, I have been in this game for that long, right? So what people need to understand is that when you are coming here, you need to have that vision, you need to have that goal, that this is a long-term business, this is a long-term dream, because people spend 7 years in the medical school to become doctors, right? And maybe further few years for whatever, upgrading that they want to do. So why would you expect that you are coming to trade or you are coming to play in the largest financial market in the world? You are coming to play a game with most of the smartest billionaires on the planet, and you expect that you come here 1 month, 2 months, and you need to start making money. I think that is something that people need to understand. That it takes years. Like that. It just can't happen like that. So all the lifestyles that you are seeing out there, you are seeing people living on Instagram and all of that. Yes, for real, some of them are fake, right? But there are genuinely real ones in there. And these real ones, I can tell you that none of them achieved it in 1 year or 2 years.
It takes a long time. It takes
time, right? Because me, for instance, it took me till my 3rd year before I made my first $100,000 in the market.
Okay.
Like 3 years, right? So 3 years, and one thing that is good about all this thing, when things start clicking, it becomes exponential, right? Because you can move from 100,000 to $1 million real quick when you are able to stabilize yourself in the market and just get the required psychology and skills that you want to need.
And it's talking about that though, I know of some $5.3 million dude be like that.
Yeah, you see,
5.3 million. $5.3 million.
Yes. Well, you see, I have this friend. In the US, who we've been doing business together. We haven't even met each other before. We met online, right? And we've actually been doing business together because he's a trader. He has a large community, and we talk a lot. We vibe. We do a lot of things together. And he told me that he has this businessman in Florida that actually has a big fund, a large fund that he wanted some people to manage for him. So he, being a trader, he wanted to take up that fund so that we share and just handle it for the man. And I said, okay, that's no problem. So we went through all the terms of the deal and everything, and we struck it up. And it was 12 million that we shared. So my friend took part of it, and I had that 5, something that we needed to manage. And it's been 18 months now. So far, so good. Things have been really good. And like I said, we're still improving by the grace of God.
And what would be said, like, when the people here always like, okay, we all want to get into this space.
Right.
That's a lot. But Da-Costa, moving on, talking about the education, as you mentioned here, people need to understand what the business is about and all that. Over the period, with your engagement with people, do people seem to be interested because it is work that they can do, or interested because, oh my God, I can make some money, like 5.3, something like that?
Okay, so based on our education and engagement so far, we've seen a lot of people who, different groups of people. Some have already been in the business where they've lost huge sums of money. So they come through, and then, like in the course of the conversation, you get to realize that they were they were looking at the market from a gambling point of view, where they did not even have plans and all of that. So we take them through the training to understand what you really had to understand before you even he or she even started trading. And then we have people who do come in that we are not employed, we don't have certificates and all of that, but we want to get something done online. The nice thing is that you don't need certificates to learn about forex trading or online financial market trading. You just have to be ready to learn and understand what psychology is about, risk management and strategies, and then that's all. And then we have people who are also working, like the working class people, who also do come through for one-on-ones, also trying to do that as side
thing.
Exactly. So there are a lot of opportunities too. Because the thing is that when you do this, you position yourself, or when you learn this, you position yourself for the global job market. This is a global scale, not local you know. So even if there are no jobs, or you believe there are no jobs here, you can use this skill to, you know, find job opportunities online, and there are lots that I can confidently talk about.
I mean, the last time we met, we were talking about NFTs, the conversations about blockchain, about crypto, and forex trading, and all these. What is the future looking like for new technological ways of making revenue, like all of these things that I've mentioned? How is it looking like? What's the data saying in the next couple of years? What will we be doing?
I think the world has been, you know, has graduated from, you know, phases to phases to phases. So before we even came to existence as human beings, there was the spiritual world, because now we can't all see God, but God created us. That's what we believe. So there were spirits already, and then they came into existence of physical world where we have human beings now. There's a new world called the virtual world, whether you like it or not. So if I insult you or if I abuse you online, you can report me to the cybercrime unit to take me on. What does it mean? It means whatever is happening online is real. Please, do you get it? So there are a lot of opportunities. So that's why people need to even take the time to come to our educational center, where we can take them through some of these opportunities online. There are lots. There are lots. There are lots.
Okay.
There are lots.
Rutherford, some, like you mentioned, some people see you and think that you know, where they getting their monies from and all of those things. Does it not scare people from, or does it not worry you that people do not understand this, you know, market yet, and see people who are investing into the forex trading market as, you know, a whole lot of things that they say?
Yeah, it doesn't really worry me, because I'm not that person who gives so much credence to what people say. But what worries me in our space, in our generation, is that, you know, there is a big opportunity out there that people aren't willing to have access to. For instance, in Ghana here, right, we have a Ghana Stock Exchange. That consists of, you know, all the listed publicly traded companies in Ghana. That is, it has about 32 companies listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. But bro, ask yourself that how easy is it for the average Ghanaian to hop on the Ghana Stock Exchange to be like, I want to invest in MTN stock, I want to invest in ADB, I want to invest in Cowbank, and all these companies that have been listed on there? How easy it is. Because if you want to even get access to that sort of market, to, let's say, the Ghana Stock Exchange, you need to go through a very tedious process, which is very bad, extremely very bad. But if I'm in my country and I cannot invest in companies that are in my country, then what am I doing? Because in this same country that I am, I can pick up my phone right now and be buying shares in Apple, Facebook, Tesla, and all of that. These are companies in America. These are companies that are run by white people. But if I can get access to invest in these companies, why don't I have access to investing in companies that are in my own country, right? We you know, we live in a system whereby our innovative mindset has been suppressed, right? Because down here, all we know is people going to school and just coming to look for jobs and all of that. Right? But we're not empowering the young people. We're not empowering people to look for opportunities beyond their certificates. To look for opportunities beyond the degrees that you've gone to school to go and get. And that is a problem, right? So you see all these people. So all these people see you online, see young people online. Because like I said, I've been in the game for 10 years. 10 years ago, majority of these guys who are now on Instagram, these young people who are now on Instagram, majority of them were not even online, right? And these things have been happening. This market has been in existence for hundreds of years, right? So if we've gotten to a place that, you know, technological advancement keeps improving, you know, the world keeps changing and all of that, and our young people are not looking beyond, you know, what society has taught them to look for these opportunities. I think it's a very worrying trend.
We've got a few minutes to go. Da-Costa, just like 30 seconds as we go. As people have watched us and are now they are like, okay, I want to try this. How can they reach you though?
Okay, so we have our office just behind Accra Mall. City Galleria Mall. At the fourth floor. So the person can call us on 050-895-3803. 050-895-3803. The thing is, we are not investment company.
Okay.
Please, do you get it? So if somebody should tell you that BD Swiss takes money, or you have to give money to Da-Costa or Ruda for the, no, you don't do that.
Okay.
You just educate people.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming
welcome.
Thank you.
this morning. So we heard from Da-Costa Swan, he's market analyst with BD Swiss, and also Rutherford Olin Banks is educational ambassador for BD Swiss. Also, we've been talking about financial independence using the